Welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. Alright, I did a little bit of base management. We're creeping up on turn 100, and we have some exciting news to start out with. So our Sea Varnus Fire 4s had no luck. They passed on the fire traits, and that was it. I was still very disappointed in the Tiger Bear, losing him by a week. I did get a few more Ice Boars, and then I thought, why am I focused on the Ice Boars when I have this guy who has Frost Protection, Frostbite, and has Family Bond in charge? He's kind of, I won't say better than the Ice Bear, but he's my consolation prize, right? Still gets me those protections I want, still has traits that I don't have in both lines yet. So I said, okay, let's not restart with the Ice Boar, we'll just use him. Especially because some of his traits, like Fearless Aura, oh, there's another one too, but they already overlap with what my flank units have, so it gives me a 100% chance of passing those on. So these are my Ice Fire, and we had a great hit off the bat. He has both fire traits, regen and fly, and I'm like, okay, pretty good, pretty good. Tail Sweep Charge, not bad, not great. Charge is already the other one that's on my flank units. And I was like, let's try it. And looking through the rest, this guy is awesome. So he hit regen, fly, both fire traits, and family bond. So he's phenomenal. Has flawless defense, which I don't super need on my flank traits because I was kind of keeping that separate, but it is what it is. At some point, they were going to intermingle a little bit trait-wise. That point is now. So we've got him really strong, 7 traits, trying to juice fire and ice. I'm going to give Sea Varnus about 3 turns and then hopefully breed this male with Sea Varnus. There's no shot on the first attempt I'm going to pass on all 5, but I'll give it a try. And then that will get Shock in, and then I can breed that back into both my lines. Alright, naming wise, I'm at a weird point because a lot of our OGs here, Blake, Carmen, Thomas, Martin, like you guys have been so good and carried me so far in this game, but I'm at a point the newer guys are just better statistically. So I'm thinking it's time for some juniors because I'm about through my list. I do have one more name on the list, so let's get this in here. Bin. And then we start by kind of restarting from the top. I'm not going to name either of these. I will probably use them in lots of combats, but Vin's going to be the one I keep with me. I know I'm still missing people, but you know, I totally respect people's privacy, and if you subscribe and I can't see your info, I'm not going to blast it out there, right? So you could also get your name on someone by just dropping comments and likes. The people who are active in the chat in our little community, I will gladly give shout outs to. But that's kind of where we're at. Let me just remind myself of our traits. So this guy, along with the family charge, yeah, that's kind of where I was trying to go, but they were both males. So actually this one here didn't get family bond. This one did, but of course it's a male again because that's our luck. Alright, so again, my tank units are kind of all stuck being males. We'll work through that eventually. I think I tried to work through that through the Dreadwolf. Carmen wanted the greater pack attack. I'm giving Carmen the greater pack attack, but it's going to be a while to try and get all 9 traits now back into the tank units. So that's where we're at. We got a turn. We've got 3 turns on Varnus, so I'm just going to kind of hang out a second. Venom World time. Alright, let's see about getting us a silver badge. Champions. Alright, 2 humans, 4 insects. This is going to be really tough because I don't know that I have 4 that are strong enough. Who would they be? It'd have to be Martin and Jesus. Probably Snappy and Sapphire. And then people-wise, I'd want to bring my 2 best archers. Hasten is, but I got to give him a better bow. Any of this have poison protection? No. Okay, magic protection. This has poison. That'd be good. Energy refill, yes. I know I had some other poison protection, but I have them spaced out so much between all my characters. Alright, health potion, we'll steal that. Giant, yeah, you're level 8 versus... Quick's actually a little better. Little better bow skill. Alright, so let's strip him of anything we need here. That has poison. Sorry, should have done this before I got on. But that's okay. Minor details. I hate that they reorder sometimes. I'm like, where did all my stuff just go? Alright, he's got good poison protection stuff. This was also poison. Alright, so let's go back. Let's take quick and hasten. We had poison protection on this. We could use a shoulder pad, but I think I just have gauntlets now. Alright, should be okay. Let's try something like this. Victory. Uh-oh, boys. Did we learn from last time? I don't think we did. Let's risk it. I just, like, this is kind of the... If I'm calling this my endgame, right? It feels pretty crappy for me to be like, yeah, my endgame is winning these medals. Let me just sim them every time I get lucky and get a win. So maybe you disagree and you're like, hey, take it when you can get it. But I also don't want to do that to you guys. That's really... It's not fair. Alright. Let's do something like this. No shot. Alright, I should be able to get off at least one turn of shots. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't hit. I think I gotta take down these poison units more than him. But right now with the low odds, I'm just gonna take the 50%. No dice. So Sapphire Tank I probably should have kept in the middle with the flawless defense, but that's alright. I can maybe set up for a good tail sweep at some point. Now I have learned by trying this one before, I do have to get fairly aggressive, because they will just stand there and poison me. Alright, so let's take something out this turn. I'm going to take my 90% odds and dump 3 arrows into him. 75 gets close to the kill. Oh, he's got 1 health. Okay, 10 and 8, that's alright. Now I'm going to come up this side, and then I can hit him again from this side. And finish him. Alright, that's a strong first combo between these two. And Jesus might have killer. Nope, but he still has energy and life. We're going to blitz into here, and I'm going to do a tail sweep, because it'll bypass their poison skin. Okay, double dodge, that's alright. And I'm going to just bank on the 1v1 on this side. Yes, good dodge, Martin. Alright, that's a great, real first turn of combat. I did put myself in position for everyone to get poisoned. So it is going to get sketchy in a hurry. It's just going to be if I can get off enough like killers to keep health up. Nice. Alright, so Martin did keep his health up. Let's see how much people tick down poison-wise. Fairly healthy. Sapphire doesn't have killer. So I'm just going to hit my tail sweep, and then if I had enough energy, I was going to flawless defense, but that's on me. I didn't calculate it. Jesus doesn't have killer, but we should be able to go land a kill here. Nope. Okay, let's hit here then. This should be a kill. And let's rush Snappy at the archer. And then we're going to start a flank here. Alright. I'm going to need you to get up. I can now move up to here. And I need you to move. We're just going to go up 3, so I'm set up for next turn. Okay, nice. Snappy survived. The poison's going to take him out, but that's okay, because we at least get one unseen attack off here. And then maybe I can kill with a tail sweep. Nice. %. That's not great, but we'll take them both. Alright, and then we made it to their archer. Let's see, Snappy should have either killer or greater life. We did lose some health and we're poisoned, so I'm thinking let's do a flawless here, make sure we hit and get some health back. Okay, we're looking okay. We should clutch up this silver medal. They've got one archer and one minion left. And my next generation will be significantly better. Pretty impressed with Sapphire tanking 2 the whole time. We're up to 12. That still costs 8. I'm going to keep doing the tail sweep to bypass poison stuff. Let's see if we can get a shot off, and then should be able to finish if we hit. No dice. We can't get another shot off. 40%, we take that. I should have precision shot there, for the record. As I was clicking, I looked, and I thought, that's why you have it. Nice. Starting out with a silver medal. We got a Venom Greave. Let's go. Alright. And breeding-wise, we're not doing anything. Research-wise, we're hanging out. Base management, everything's happy. I just wanted to make sure I haven't left anyone in the courtyard with all these new people and hatches. Alright, so the one thing we're going to hit is some of these guys are leveling out, like, who was I just thinking? Like Jesus and Martin are real close to being out of those silver medals, so I am going to need the next generation to kind of fill in for medal hunting at some point. And I do still need to level up my humans quite a bit to get them ready for kind of the endgame gold medal fights. But we're getting there. 99. Eggs, baby creatures, guildfare. Alright, guildfare first. That's just a cool colored egg. This was also like a backup emergency if I needed it. Venom gland, I can get better ones. That's a pretty good skin marrow. Sure, 50 frost. Alright, any of these, that's going to be just under 50, which is annoying. And I do not want to spend 2 potions now that I'm passing on elements, right? Because I always want element potions in there. 70 side effect, no thank you. We need all the cure potions I can get. That's pretty good. I haven't really played around with human blood much, but we'll take it. I shouldn't have taken that last one. The side effect is 96. Alright, I don't think there's anything else here I need. Any of these that are sweet. That's a pretty crazy looking monster. It does have the claw attack, which I really like to just get some poison or some bleeding wound. My other build where I played more with pack attacks, and I had a gorilla with claw attack. Protector, none. I just really am checking to see what they look like. He looks sweet. Right back to the Reaper Dragon Foundation we started. Alright. Let's level up these two. Dreadwolf we shouldn't need to breed. We'll probably just breed offspring. Fire 4 we should be done with. What level's Gubby? Yeah, we're good to level up Gubby, and I shouldn't need that one. What level's Snappy? Snappy's getting borderline. I'll get one more level into Sapphire. Most of them are under 14. Tournament time. So champions, we still need another warrior and another sorcerer over level 9. So we're getting there. Anything here we absolutely need? I don't think so. So let's jump into an open game so I can bring anything I want. Whether we win or lose, I don't really care. I really just want to level stuff up. Gervais needs to come. Patience 12. We need to get Smart a level. I'm tempted to just like bring a human army. I actually don't know that I need all these guys now. I could probably get rid of Giant. Merlin and Monk are hanging out. Fatty Boy's an absolute monster. We'll do this. Nice. Okay, that pushes them up to 9. We should be close on champions. Let's go check our eggs. So these tanks could have up to 9. 3. So 7 here. Bad. 6 there, but we didn't get Family Bond. Or sorry. Sorry. This isn't Family Bond. This is Greater Pack Attack. Greater Pack Attack. We'd like one of these guys to land. Boo. I mean, that's alright. We've had some really lucky breeds. But I don't see that a single one got Greater Pack. So basically with that 50% chance of passing it on, I flipped 7 tails in a row. 6 tails in a row. Boo. Alright. Then honestly, none of these are worth keeping. I just need to try again. I guess I'll keep this one just in case the next generation. Just in case the next generation we like don't hit the other half of the traits. Like 7 isn't bad, but actually my tank 8 right now is a male as well, so there's really no point. Alright, that's a bummer. That's alright. So these guys are just all cells. Alright, we'll have to try that one again here soon. How many turns do we have to wait? 6. Come on, Dreadwolf. You got to pass on more of those genetics. Let's go, mama. Better get fired up for the next batch. Alright, Gubby, our tank. Let's get a little bite strength, because our bite strength's pretty weak, but we're going to keep breeding Gubby for a long time in that tank line. Nice, found the mute button today before I sneezed. I should have a hotkey, but like a lot of times when I'm just scrolling around, my finger's not even on the keyboard. So it's the same scenario that all of a sudden I'm scrambling to find something. Alright. Oh, I'm like, who is this? Good old Blake. Nice and cold. Sorry, buddy. We'll work on getting you a wool blanket. Heating you up a little bit. Alright. Is that it for this turn? Do I want to breed anything? I'm still not really breeding anything until I get this guy in 2 turns. So Abomination's going up to 6 a turn. We're going to breed him basically with everyone. Let's give him another worm. Keep his abomination single digits. I don't have many potions of cure, so I don't want to waste them. But I do think they pass along that resilience trait, so... Shoot, if we're going to breed him through both lines, let's just really juice resilience in him. There you go. Abomination can't touch you. Alright, that's it. On to the next turn. We're creeping up on August. I need to pay attention to August. This is turn 100. We made it, people. I love that. For those of you who have made it to turn 100, thanks. I really appreciate your support. It's been a fun ride so far, and I'm looking forward to the end game as we get there. Okay, now I'm at that weird point where I can't really bring a lot of people to over-level them. Sea Varnus I gotta breed again, so I'll take... I really don't think I'm gonna try and breed Sprint in. Holy cow, this guy inherited 100 bite strength. Maybe I am gonna keep him. Talk about a perfect roll there. So that's where my 0 for 7 went on the tails flips, is I hit 100% there. These are cool looking. Terrible bite strength, but great elemental bite. But they just didn't get any traits. Organ-wise, are you going to have both for me? Just fire. Shoot. I was really hoping for both. I'm going to basically repeat that same breeding line, so it's okay to break them down here, even though it feels kind of bad. Fire again. Where's my one that just had 100? This guy. But absolutely no traits. Well, we know we can do it. We're going to try again in the future. Nice, we got a shock organ out of him, even though his fire's so much better. That makes 0 sense, but I love it. Alright, Ice Boar, let's take some organs. Alright, how many turns till I get the better organs? 1 turn. So let's just hang out with some Ice Boars. Shoot, I wish I would have realized that before I just broke everyone down. Dang, that would have been nice to get some like really good organs. Boars tend to be pretty tame. I'm just going to let them hang out in the courtyard. They're not happy if they run away. It is what it is. We're chilling 1 turn. I might end up in like the little videos I do in between. Or sorry, not videos, but the little like base management stuff I do in between. I might end up doing another expedition or 2. Oh, greater than 9. So we still got 1 more level to get there. That's a great poison extract. This is a death fight. I have to bring mammals. Oh my gosh, I don't think this is going to go well. How many do I lose? Wow, talk about a surprise. Alright, we'll take that. That's a great potion. Alright, anything else I can do this turn? Let's level our people up. I know I'm behind on that. Okay, Gervais, you need some movement. I can't get you anywhere. What I really need is some strength, but you can't level up strength here. Alright, I need him to be more mobile, so I'm going to put all 3 into here. Hasten, let's start to make it cheaper for you to move. Geert, you're getting there, my man. I need to level you up quicker because you're so far behind. And Smarty Pants. Alright, Arcane skill we like. And let's keep... Yeah, Invoke Fear. If I can get Fear in them, it pretty much limits their energy as it is. So I actually think Invoke Fear might be better than Energy. Alright, so he needs another level, and we need to get... We've got enough archers and Gervais. Those are the 2 I need to get more levels. Alright, turn 100 was kind of a speed turn. Am I breeding anything here? No, Dreadwolf's still what I need to breed. to try and hatch a female with a ton of traits. So I'm getting super picky. That's not going to happen, but I like the thought. I haven't had a druid quest in a long time. I wonder if because I made that stupid choice a long time ago to like sell the potion, if that just killed the druid quest line. Kind of makes me sad. I would not make that choice just to see, but nothing I can do about it now. Alright, ice spores. Let's take these for 55 now. Nice. I had pretty good luck with fire in most of these guys. This is the one I care about. And we got really lucky. That's sweet. Alright, so you need to go up high. You hate everything about where you live. We need to give you some organs. Fire, we have room to improve. Ice, we have lots of room to improve. I'm going to be a little strategic here. I have more higher quality fire potions than I do ice. So I'm going to do the best fire potions I can, which actually may involve me taking some organs if either of these are fire. He's got both frost and fire. That's awesome at 55%. Frost and fire. Okay. You probably... Okay. Tameness and poison. Yeah, I don't think he's worth keeping. Alright, ice spore. Alright, we're just gonna clean them all up right now. There's one more hiding. I didn't change things. You're pretty content though how it is. Alright, so we did pass on the 4 fire traits we want in both of these, a male and female version. So we can now get rid of these 2, so I can take my fire organs from these 2. And I need to give a better fire organ to this one. So let's do a fire tissue. Maybe a parafire, and this one has frost, and a good frost. Strength and frost at 65%. Yeah, let's do that. That's only a 25%er. Ton of shock tissues, ton of bad frost tissues. Okay, I can get rid of some of those 25%. That's way too many. Venom glands. So this would be a little less, but I think we get 4 skill points out of it. Since we're going to breed so much, I actually don't hate that to give them some skill points right off the bat. Alright, I don't hate that. Do I want to use 3 great organs in this guy is the question. Probably not. I'm circling back. I'm just going to give him the straight fire and save the hybrid stuff for the later generations. Like, pros and cons. If I do it now, I get up the strength to then try and pass it on, right? But it's still a roll, versus if I put it in the people I know are my endgame units. I'm not getting it up throughout the generations necessarily, but I am getting it on exactly who I want it, along with strength points, or skill points at a lower level to make them better for combat for the tournaments. So I stand by this choice. Alright, so we need to do this in the sea varnish. Let's see if we can level the Sea Varnish up a sec. So Catacombs. I doubt we'll get a level our first try, but we'll try it. Dreadwolf, we gotta breed that again. Female, Finn. And what level's Gubby getting? 7. Gubby needs another. Alright, now we run it. Actually gotta do the level up first. Yeah, 4 HP, sure. Pass that on, that sounds great. So how high did his stuff get? Really strong fire. Pretty darn good frost. Okay. Alright, that's helpful for me to know. I have enough of these phenomenal fire extracts. I'm tempted to go all in on this one. No, I can't get it there because Sea Varnish isn't a hybrid. Which means I've got to do one of these. Why are these reptile? Am I making those by accident? Ooh, alright, so leaving a big gamble on shock, but I gotta gamble something. So rolling the dice on a lot of traits, but really the ones I care about that would be sweet would be Family Bond, Regenerate, Fly are the most important ones, along with the 2 fire traits. So fire I do need to keep passing on for sure. Offspring wise, 3 to 4, I don't love that roll. I mean, I could do a really strong spawning potion, but I think it's going to take me multiple generations no matter what. So if I'm banking on it taking me multiple generations, do I want a weaker fire potion? Yes, but not that weak. So I'll at least leave this how it is and just see what we hit. And luckily enough, this is a male, so I can't necessarily try it again right away because I don't have a male Sea Varnish. But I could change that. I could do an expedition and go get a male real quick. Then I could breed that back with Fire 6, but this doesn't have the Family Bond. Alright, runaway time. Good old Kanye song. Geert. We're just going to bring an army of range units. Why can I not bring him? Does he not even have a weapon? Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, because he's an archer. Gervais, that's who I was looking for. Alright, those are the guys I absolutely need. I'm keeping him, like I know I have a lot of archers, but I'm keeping him in the middle level tier for now. Ice and fire should be strong enough. And Gubby is strong. And we'll keep Vin. We're getting close to capped on Vin already. For the middle tiers anyway. Alright, Vin's going to do fine on this side. Gubby will do well up the middle. He looks sweet. Okay, they do have an archer over here. I gotta be a little cautious. How far can you make it up now? Yeah, we're not being cautious with you. It's about time you actually get in the fight. Okay, archer's dead. He's almost dead. Nice, he finally got a kill. Look at him do something. Do I accept their surrender? Do we need more workers? The answer is not really, but sure. Icefire landed 1 bite, got a level. Inferno time. Alright, let's see about finishing So we could do Beast, but he's 18. I don't have anyone that's ready for that. He's 9. So Martin's probably my strongest in that. Vin is there now. So it would be Vin. Alright, so I could go for Fear, but I don't know that I'm going to have any luck fearing this. It's probably a hybrid. Bleeding Wound. I think probably the Energy Steal. Let's try it. I don't know that Vin's ready. We won! So at 8 traits, we're doing fine in the mid-game. Alright, this better not repeat our last manual fight. When the computer autopilots, they just beeline it straight up. That's what we're going to do. We should take a second and look at their skills. I'm a little underwhelmed. I thought they'd have a lot more abilities. Does he have fire skin or anything? No. Alright, we go straight in. $18-19, so we're actually losing that exchange because his bite strength is good enough. Let's land a flawless attack. Oh, he's defenseless. Well, let's make sure we hit. What's our saving grace is our agility so high he can't really hit us. And I think Bleeding Wound kills him this turn, but let's finish him off. Wow, Vin didn't miss an attack. Easy dubs. Alright, silver medal hunting this mission. I love that. The tanks we didn't need, the alligators we didn't need. I think everyone else we did what we needed to do. Base management wise, we've got an extra bed. Unfortunately, that means we're going to let someone go to heaven. Whoops. Alright, I do need to manage these organs a second because I have way too many 25s. Okay, that still leaves me a couple rows of those. Shock, we get rid of a few. Like, this is how I wish they were organized when you scrolled through. That is one of my kind of pet peeves. Like, I just wish all my dowry leaves went together and all my fire organs stayed together and all the hybrids were next to each other. Like, it is very hard to scroll through and figure out what's going on. I'm never going to do the 25s here. Probably never going to just do the immune gut. It's a great segmented bowel, but I don't really care about that. These are both terrible. Fire tissue, we get rid of a few 25s. We keep the 40s because hopefully we're now getting 55s. That being said, I think I can get rid of a few more of these. Alright, clean that up a little bit. Still lots of hybrid organs. Some of them are pretty low at 25, but still cool they do too. Anything else? Stock capacity research. We got that going. That'll never be done. Yeah, I mean, in 15 turns, which is an entire year, it'll be worth doing more expeditions and stealing organs at 70% from all the regions, but that's a long ways away. I haven't looked at my blacksmith in a long time. Is he getting better? Man, I really needed Kid Robert to outscale him. Actually, this guy's pretty good. Blacksmith 45. He was so intelligent, I really thought he would outscale the rest, but he hasn't. So we're firing here. We're going to recruit this guy. I know I don't have him for long, but he's my new hope to outscale the counterpart. Terran keeps getting better. I don't think I can make any potions of cure. Okay, we can do a couple substitutes. One, it's going to be weaker, but that's fine. Let me get a couple middle tier fires, a couple middle tier frosts, and shocks, and poisons. And then taming. We did, in a few scenarios, need taming potions. And spawning. Alright, I'll keep them busy for 3 whole turns. They're cooking. Wish I could get more people in there. I guess theoretically I could maybe change something here to a blacksmith's and then hire one more apprentice. I didn't have to fire my guy, but it doesn't matter. Alright, made it to August. Let's go buy our potions. We need all the Arinia. All the flame herbs. Yeah, we've needed the alchemy of substitutes a couple times. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm just going to get everything. Healing elixir, we don't have those. Weak healing. Frost, yes. Pine, yes. Mammals we don't need. Shock, yes. And poison should be up here somewhere. Dark algae we take for taming. Alright. I just was checking here. That's alright. Curious more than anything. Blacksmiths, what do you want to make me? Something fine. We do need a couple chest plates on our archers, but we actually want them to be light. So let's do something like this, and maybe throw this in. Let's have light armor with good defense. Okay, could only make one because we didn't have enough light steel, so let's go buy some. Fine, and light, and light. Alright. Reading wise, let's see. Okay, we got 3. They're sea varnish, so they are reptiles. They're going to take forever to hatch on us. Now these guys have all 3. So I think I want to go fire, frost, shock, and then if they're worthy, I will just heal it all off via potion. That seems awfully greedy, but you know, these guys are big gambles, so I'm okay investing into them if I hit what I want, which is very low odds. Alright, let's quick do our level ups. Our female, we're there. Dreadwolf, 3 turns yet. Icefire. Let's see about getting your bite strength up as quick as possible. Blake, so cold. Alright, alligators, what organs do you have? Okay, strength at 55 isn't bad. I'll take a few of those, and then the rest I'm just going to sell. Remember how many times we tried the dire alligator hybrid to try and get all the energy steel? I do. It was a lot. But that's how you learn, experimenting. Alright, we did get a potion of cure. I just take that because we run out. The other tank, what organs do you have? Physical protection at 55. Sure. Have we given organs to... Gubby? Yeah. Alright, we've still got time on Gubby to breed, and Vin, we have not given organs to. This puts him halfway through his lifespan, though. Because I do think, like, let's see, agility, endurance, strength, like, there's a lot of things that would make Vin better. Excuse me. But I also don't want to instantly lose him. So we're going to slow play that. Alright. We did everything we could there. We're probably going to need to breed this again. Dreadwolf we need to breed again. Sea Varnus we're probably going to need to breed again. Gubby could use a level yet, and then just junk. I'm just going to send them. Lesser. What's Clash of Arms? Only 3. 3. A different barbarians. Blood Rage. Just monsters. Druids is just my archers. So I'm going to do an open game here and be boring. I wish it was more than 4. Frickin' Wolverine hybrids. Where are you? I tried so hard. I mean, did any of you guys find Wolverines? Like, what in the world? I looked everywhere for them. This is non-lethal, so we just bring all the lads. Vin is level 9 already. Gubby's 8. Let's go Gubby. Defeat. Alright, let's see if we can flip this, and then we end the video here. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm drunk. Can't control the camera. Yeah, I mean, I can see why I lose this, right? I have no damage, I have no archers. No shot, man. That archer's just smoking me across the map. That's crazy. So if I blitz all the way up there, I really don't gain anything other than positioning wise. My tail sweeps are better. Five, that would leave me 7. Let's arcane skin, base and fire, and then move back. Move you up, leave you where you are, and because this guy has the like full force attack, I'm actually going to start curling to the side away from the archer. Come on, someone come up in the middle. Dang, he didn't make it up. Alright, let's see. I could... Let me do some damage here. Let's just go Flawless D and go defensive for a turn. I'm going to do the same thing here to give myself a turn. Full force blow. Yeah, I wish I would have had enough to do a full force there, but that's okay. So what do we care about the most? I think I just want to keep my front line alive, and if he comes up in the middle and I invoke fear, I should be able to scare him. Yeah, no wonder we lost this. He just attacked 4 times. Okay, I didn't have enough energy there for the defense to pop again. That's what happened. Alright, we're going to tail sweep here. That spins him around. We full force. That's a fun animation. I like that. Just kind of bonked him on the head. You are in trouble. You're gonna get blitzed. And there's no way I'm getting a kill. But I also can't get you pinned. So we're gonna do that and drop. Yeah, we're definitely losing this, but I'm gonna keep trying, right? I'm not giving up. Maybe I'm giving up. I really thought with the Wolverine hybrid coming up in the middle with the Invoke Fear, it would do more. Alright, is it worth the tail sweep? Probably not, because it's going to be all my action points. But this is 6, so I only get 1 attack off anyway. So I just tried. Did some damage, but not enough. 46. Now that he's engaged, we move back up. I really need a kill on him. How healthy is he? 15? Yeah, we're not going to get that kill anyway with 1 attack, so we just missed there. Alright, I need Icy Boy to survive 1 more turn. What I need is their archer to start hitting their own people, man. He's shooting past 2 of them. Please don't kill Ice. Dodge! Damn. If he could have dodged Tail Swept, I mean, I still lose because I don't have any damage at the end game. But, alright. Yep, just hit me. You've been hitting those miracle shots all day. Oh, the parry. Look at my man go. Boom. Beat him to death. Boom. Alright. You fought valiantly, smart girdle. 1 level on the guy. Didn't need it. Love that. Good turn, though, overall. Tough fight. You know, I tried to swing it, but it just wasn't in the cards. The fact that they have a Wolverine and it was biting 4 times a turn. Not much I can do. Even Flawless Defense procced, I think, 3 times that turn, but I still got bit a total of 6 times. So, hey, this was a sweet episode. We gained 2 more silver medals. So we are crushing the mid-game. Breeding-wise, you know, we're having some luck, not others, but that comes with the territory when we're just throwing poop at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know, we got really lucky here. So I'm not going to be greedy. All right, I will see you guys next episode.